Hi guys, welcome to Life with Lisa, and as you can see we have bright sunshine and nearly clear blue skies here in Oregon. The last couple weeks and months we have had some insane weather for Oregon, and like snow. We just had snow just the other week, so I just had to get out, get some rays of sunshine. There you are. Can you see it? Okay, back in my gym because I get way too distracted outside. But again, welcome to Life with Lisa. And today I wanted to talk about your guest list. How you can write your guest list in a super easy way, and just my 4 main tips. Tip number 1, have you and your fiance both sit down and make your own guest list. So you write all of your family and friends that you want to be invited, and your fiance writes everyone that he can think of that can be invited. And go crazy with it. Write down everybody that you can think of that comes to mind that you might want to have attend your wedding. Tip number 2 is going to be to take 2 things into consideration when making your main guest list. And of course that's going to be budget and your venue occupancy. So obviously your budget is going to determine a lot of how many people you can invite to your guys' wedding. And also once you choose a venue, if you have your mind and your heart set on just this one church that you have always dreamed about getting married in, it can obviously only hold a certain amount of people. So if it's a really small church, you are gonna have a small guest list. So tip number 3 is going to be to narrow down your guest list together into 2 separate columns. So you're gonna sit down together and with both of your lists in front of you, and you're gonna narrow them down into must attend, must get invited, and only if there's room. Now, again, depending on your budget and your venue, this is gonna be where you have to start possibly cutting people and putting them on the, only if there's room. That's my terminology for it. So at the end of the thing, if we can invite 5 more people, then I look to that only if there's room list and, get a couple more people and get those invitations out to them. And last but not least, tip number 4 is going to be, you need to factor in that not every single person you invite to your wedding is going to attend. People have stuff come up, people live far away, they might not be able to travel, they might get sick. The list goes on and on and on. So you want to factor in between 75 and 85% of your guest list are actually going to attend your wedding. So if you invite 100 people, you can probably bank on 75, 80, 85 people showing up. I actually invited a few more people than what I normally would have, knowing that I'm gonna have 15 open spots, so to speak, if you wanna think of it like that. So if you're afraid of cutting people and you have a little bit of leeway, go ahead and invite your hearts out, because not everyone is gonna come, so some extra people can fill in those spots. So to recap, step number 1, you and your fiance each write your separate lists of everybody you can think of. Step number 2, you need to factor in your budget and your venue, how many people your venue can hold. Because once you know those 2 things, you can go on to step number 3, which is gonna be kind of categorizing people into, must get invited, must attend the wedding, and only invite them if we have room. And tip number 4 was factor in that only 75 to 85% of your entire guest list that you invite is actually going to attend your wedding. So if you want to invite a few extra people, knowing that, I say go for it. It's your wedding. Invite whoever you want, but don't let yourself start overcomplicating it and, trying to do, I don't know if this person could come, should I invite this person, I don't know. Just take all of the stress out of it and just write your list, send out the invites. It's as simple as that, you guys. Don't try and overthink it. Don't try and overcomplicate it. You're just gonna create even more stress for yourself. And if you have watched my past videos, I am not a fan of stress at all. So I find any way possible to create less stress on myself in the planning process. So take a deep breath. Just, this is your day. You got this. You can do it. All right? Promise you. If I'm doing it, you can definitely do it. So if you would like to follow along with any more of my wedding planning tips and follow along with my planning journey, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. See you later. Bye.